Miami has a
Come
new
up or
breed of
not?
criminal.
Hey! Hey, everybody! Welcome to dinner! Associate producer Nibbles. They don't need to tell me that.
You stink.
Also, Charlotte being good Charlotte. Band name.
Good Charlotte.
Oh, wait.
Is that
It's a
name?
band name.
That is a band name.
Yes, it is. I know, I like it, Charlotte. When I was a young boy, my father took me to the pier and to Yosemite and to places like that to fish. So, Father's Day episode.
This was in Pacifica on the way back home.
We met in August.
We met an autist who goes by the name, well, his name is Alex, but he went by, they call him Peaky Blinders because his accent.
Yeah, we said.
Well, somebody said the guy, that other
I
guy.
said Peaky Blinders.
No, there was another guy that
and
said
he
that
said,
they call him Peaky Blinders. Peaky
He
Blinders.
does
Yeah.
sound exactly like
I
that.
love that show.
So he makes all this cool metal little artwork.
Okay, this is a like a bird house.
Yeah.
And then switch over.
Yeah.
That's a snail that he made. And go ahead, the turtle. I like turtles.
I like that.
So he made that turtle.
Out of driftwood and shit.
Out of driftwood, and I guess that's some sort of
And he also
object.
made that big joint.
He made the massive joint that goes across that head shop, not to be confused with a weed shop. Yeah. You've got it on there. Yeah, and he bought a pipe and got a free lighter.
Yeah.
So those guys are cool.
They are cool. And then we got a massive burger.
Yep.
That burger board.
We slapped some stickers around. And this is from Grandpa Cush's house, and that's like a character. It's a Disney character.
Yeah, they're weird people.
Yeah, they've got all this. I don't know what.
My dad, they just collect this shit from all over the place. They're very eccentric artists.
Yeah, go back a little more. I think there's another one. Oh no, winner, chicken dinner.
That's all. No. No, the stuff that they have built. Imagine a giant cockroach made out of metal. And it had a bunch of eyes that were all television sets. And I'm talking about big, not like I was a little kid big, like I was an adult and this thing was huge. It was in an art display that my dad and Helen,
so there was a giant.
They build floats.
There was a giant cockroach that had TV eyes.
All these TVs.
Where was that?
That was near the pier where there was an industrial artist named Mark Pauline.
Is this the Berkeley Pier?
No, this is we're on the Fisherman's Wharf area.
Oh,
pier,
okay.
Like near there. But if you go all the way to the end, there was this whole area. And now it's that place I took you to that's like the Museum of Mechanique that has all those old video games.
You didn't take me there.
I thought we went there.
No,
we haven't been to the Fisherman. Oh, that was. But yeah, it's this but used to be this area that they all had. This guy Mark Pauline had this whole area, and it was his workshop, and he would put on these amazing shows. And my dad and Helen were all over that shit.
Wow, that sounds like fun. I was thinking Burning Man.
Yeah, no,
it's like a Burning Man installation.
Yeah, but no, this is all. This was like industrial art is what they called it. But yeah, cannons going off and robots killing each other, or machines, just random machines Mark Pauline was a pretty cool guy, or is a cool guy. I don't know if he's still alive. But good friend of my dad's. And so this is the Father's Day episode. So anyway, ready for this?
Yes.
Florida Man?
Yeah. So we don't need to go to the photo yet because we don't have a photo of the first Florida Man. Okay.
I'll just show this artwork.
So, we're getting a little thin on Florida men. We might have to, because, there are lots of Florida men stories, but a lot of them either end up in murder or they're just not funny. Right. Or they end up in a kid getting kidnapped or often somebody getting thrown out a window.
Well, we're going to have to find a new state. Should we
That's what I'm thinking.
Throw a dart at a map?
Well, you don't have a dart board.
Do that every day. Just throw. No, I have a dartboard. That's basically a dartboard.
I don't want to be throwing things at that.
No, I know. Whatever. Anyway,
I'm going to put a check mark by Ted Cruz's name just because it's Father's Day and he's a fucking dick. And everybody else up there needs one. Oh, Madison Cawthorn. Ron DeSantis. Oh my God, he gets another one. That guy's a fucking asshole. And Greg Abbott, here you go. Elon Musk, you're up here twice, so you're just going to get 2 check marks by your name.
Yeah.
And Pastor Greg Locke, there you go.
Right.
So yes,
I want to randomly throw up the NRA too.
Is it up? Not already up?
Yeah, put it right below Elon Musk. It seems like about right. The NRA and Elon Musk. Yeah, there you go.
Check marks.
You get 3 check.
So we're adding to the dick list just because.
Why not? We're not really doing it right now.
Conservative justices. Yeah. Who else? Marco Rubio, Alex Berenson.
This is a shit list.
Janine Pirro. Okay, so these are the 2022 dicks. We don't have the cuck up there yet. Probably because he's the
no,
dick
he's
of the
already.
year. He's already.
You can only win once.
I don't know. Ron DeSantis. He's really going.
He might win 5 times.
That guy has more check marks by his name.
That's what we'll do. Is we'll just add check marks.
The people who are already.
Whoever has the most check marks at the end of the year, you win.
Should I put the cuck up there? Just
no, because he already won. So.
Oh, he can't win another dick of the year.
Come on, you can't. Right now, there is no one above the cuck.
Okay.
Like that's it. He is.
He is the
Michael Jordan of the one time we've done this.
Fucking Ted Cruz. I only gave him 1. He's getting 2 more.
Oh, what? Because the rapey stuff that's going on with Lauren Boebert. Is that what it is?
No. Well, it's his gun control bill. It's his the way he reacted to the whole shooting, his sociopathic, ugly ass eyes, and then the Lauren Boebert
his
thing.
Gun control bill does nothing. Winner.
Chicken dinner.
Yeah. Hey, let's just be done with Ted Cruz. All right. Tell me. Regale me. Because we're already going to go on.
Yeah. Okay. Just like that picture.
Regale me.
Just like that black square on little Jay Tyler.
I like it.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And that was hilarious too. Because I was doing 3 things at once.
Unlike me.
I'm trying to guess what this guy did.
Okay. So it's a 74-year-old Florida man.
This guy.
No. He's the next one.
Okay.
And I have to say,
this
I had him.
Guy.
I don't know who that guy is. Okay, let's just pretend he's a 74-year-old man. Okay.
All right. Looks like
I pegged
insane Matt Damon.
This guy as the masturbator. I got my Florida man all confused.
Oh my
so
God.
in addition
False
to my other
accusations
fuck-ups on Tuesday, yeah, I know he's gonna sue me for saying I whipped his dick out when he whipped his dick.
Wow.
When he actually did something else. So let's just pretend that this
guy is 74
years old.
He's Florida man. Yeah.
And he shoots a man in ankle, beats him with golf club for a walking dog on Delray Beach golf course. So he's an angry Florida man.
My parents lived in Delray on a golf course. So
thirsty. Okay. When it comes to the great state
3 names.
I don't know yet.
Right.
When it comes to the great state of Florida, nothing surprises us anymore. Gators could fly, Everglades could freeze, and Disney could be cut off from the political tee. Okay, that one actually happened.
Whoever wrote this?
I know. I'm going to go up and see if there's a credit. Coleman Bentley. Hats off to you, Coleman.
It's well written.
And yet, we can't help but be shocked by this story out of Delray Beach. Okay, 2 names. Where 74-year-old Robert Levine, we'll just call him this guy, is under arrest for attempted first-degree murder. Okay, it didn't happen. So, I mean, it's a violent crime, but it's
attempted violence.
It's a 74-year-old Florida man.
It did fall on. You're right. It fell under the. And I know you're.
But and also
you're thin on Florida man.
The attacker is 10 years older than the victim,
okay.
And he's 74, so he's kind of punching up.
A weight class.
Yeah. Robert Levine is under arrest for attempted first-degree murder for shooting 64-year-old Herbert Merritt
Shot him in the ankle.
After he found Merritt walking his dog
God,
along
that's got to be a terrible place to get shot.
the 15th hole. I know. Ask Carl Kopp about that. Of Kings Point Golf
He said
Club.
dog leg left, and he shot him in the left ankle.
Before 7 p.m. on Sunday. It doesn't mention the beating with a golf club. Here's how it went down, according to Merritt. Okay, so Merritt is the victim, and he lived to tell the tale, so we are within bounds sharing the story.
Not dead.
Merritt told deputies he was walking his dog on the grass next to the golf course when Levine rode up in his golf cart and began causing a verbal altercation with him due to his having his dog on the golf course. He then began shooting at him while Merritt was
shot in the
away.
leg. Shot in the leg.
So
he said, dance, boy.
So the guy's running away and he's shooting at his legs.
It's like, dance, boy.
Well, he got him in the ankle. Levine chased Merritt around a tree while continuing to shoot. Merritt said he shot him.
Well, I already winged him. Might as well kill him. Put him out of his misery. That's what I told you, boy.
That's what I do with the gators.
Oh, shit.
Levine chased Merritt.
Oh, boy, I told you, you wing him. Got to finish the job.
Levine chased Merritt around a tree while continuing to shoot. Merritt said he shot about 5 rounds at him, according to the report and witnesses. He felt that Levine was trying to kill him.
Holy shit. Damn it. I forgot what I was going to say.
Holy shit, he's nibbles. Don't forget.
Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit, Dad.
At least I didn't do that.
It only took me 1 shot to kill that. Shut up, boy.
Don't incriminate yourself, especially when you don't even do a courtesy flush. I learned from Florida man that courtesy flush is a thing.
Is important. Sorry, this thing is running away. Yeah.
Okay. According to witnesses who called the police as the altercation unfolded,
there were witnesses.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, they didn't.
There were no witnesses.
Not anymore. There were not. The semi-automatic handgun found in Levine's front left pocket a short while later wasn't enough. Witnesses told deputies they saw Levine kick Merritt in the head, go back to his cart and get a club, and begin beating Merritt with the club while holding the gun in his left hand. Oh my God. So he's got... I'm assuming this guy's right-handed.
I can't believe nobody died.
Well, I guess
I can't believe nobody died either, man.
I guess Levine wasn't a great shot.
Wow.
Maybe he was shooting with his left hand.
Florida men have Star Trooper aim. Well, that's cool.
Does he want to go on there?
Let's just put him on anyway. This will be funny. Hey.
I think he knows.
Hey. There. This is funny.
Requesting video. You gave it to him. Oh, you're requesting video.
Yeah.
Look at you. Is the back of your head and
the... This is fun.
Just too much J. Well, hey, Tage. I just outed him.
Right.
He didn't respond to your request.
Yeah.
He knows.
Where are you? There it is. What are you, falling down a cliff?
I think he's in a tunnel. Oh, there he is.
He's on the ground.
I think maybe he needs some help.
He's laying on the ground.
He needs some help. He wants you to come get him.
We'll see in a second.
He's frozen up.
I wonder if he realizes.
Well, he's got to be.
There he is.
Ask him if he's all right.
This is funny.
Video was dropped.
Watch this. I'm going right back.
Yeah, you can't get him. It's making that he doesn't have any internet sound.
That's fucking bizarre.
Okay, do we want to keep going on this?
Nope.
And then
you had your chance.
okay. So
I told you, like, put your internet on the.
don't lie on the floor when you're making phone calls. Makes you look weak. Thankfully, Merritt survived the ordeal and was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, which is truly shocking. But clearly, this is no laughing matter. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid it is at this point because you didn't die. Sorry, Mr. Merritt.
No.
If you died, it wouldn't have been a laughing matter. Now it's funny.
Now it's funny.
You're not supposed to be walking your dog on an active golf course, but this is a 64-year-old man we're talking about. But of course, old man strength in the 74-year-old, and he's from Florida.
Florida man's like, oh, here we go.
Here we go again.
Florida man's like, get off my fucking golf course. Stand your ground. Dude, what's next? I'm gonna step in some. He must have stepped in some poop.
There's probably some dog shit.
All right, let's see.
Pissed him off.
Let's see what happens. Let's see.
Here we go again.
We gotta give it a try.
Hello.
Hey. Camera. Come on. You can do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep talking.
Never mind.
But this is a 64-year-old man we're talking about. There were only a few minutes of playable sunlight left. A normal human would let it slide and maybe, and we stress maybe, send an email to the club to keep an eye out for it. Levine pulled out a gun and started blasting. I guess that makes a powerful statement about how you feel about people bringing their
dogs on your fucking stupid golf course. That's
all
right. Hey, you know what? Pretty soon your golf course is going to be underwater. So peace. Have a nice day. We'll be over here in California.
Yeah, we'll be over here laughing at your sunken in the ground asses.
Yeah.
In a world where there's seemingly a Florida man inside each and every one of us trying to get out, this is proof and perhaps solace that there is no substitute for the original.
Miss Parker gets great pleasure out of typos.
Yes, I noticed them.
You just really.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one, and hopefully Tage will be back with us. Okay, so apologies. Right. Go back to this guy. No, he's back. There we go. Okay, that's the 74-year-old shooter right there. But this is the poor guy that is going to file a defamation suit against me because I accused him of being the window masturbator.
Yeah.
But in truth,
they figured out how to get the stickiness off the windows, and then it wasn't really a big deal.
Well, he did something completely different, which is a little less pervy, but no less funny, I don't think. Okay, so in the titles, I referred to this as the impatient patient.
Okay.
Florida man patient loses patience, steals ambulance to get home from hospital.
Yeah, man.
I mean, he looks like he would not want to be sitting in a bed by himself in a hospital.
I'm surprised he didn't just go like, I'm going to steal an ambulance and have. Is he British?
No,
I was joking.
Danny.
I wanted to be British. It's like, I stole an ambulance. And then I ordered an Uber from a place and then like dropped the ambulance off like a block away and then walked a block, got an Uber and went home. That would have been epic. It would have been better if he like had gotten a call and then drove to where the call was and then ordered an Uber a block away and then dropped the ambulance off. And then
ordered a pizza and then attacked the pizza guy and took his car, carjacked a pizza guy. I had an experience like this once where I had a laceration wound late. It wasn't like super late. It was like 8 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock maybe. And I go to the ER and they take me back and they sit me down next to a woman who's also a laceration victim. And I think I was there first.
And they were like, Hosby getting stabbed tonight.
I was there first, and they attended to her before they attended to me. And my laceration was a lot worse. And they looked at her and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll just tape that up." And I'm like, "Hello, I'm here. I've got a rag on here. I'm bleeding like a stuck
So you're
pig."
about to go full Karen.
Yeah, I actually said something. I'm like, "When are you gonna get to me?" And they're just like, "Mm." And then finally, after like an hour, they said, "Okay, we're gonna escort you to another place to sit." So they brought me into a hospital room and I sat on the bed. And I'm
They
like,
just said, like, let's make her feel like something is happening.
so they put me in this room and I'm completely isolated. I can't hear anybody. I can't hear anything going on. It's like they've put me in the dungeon. I'm sitting there and I'm cut up and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, is it going to be too late to even stitch this thing up?" And then I hear two nurses right outside, a man and a woman, and they're having fucking social hour. They're having a party and they're gossiping. And I'm listening to this for like 30 minutes. And I step outside and I said, "Excuse me, I've been in there for like an hour and a half and I'm just really thirsty. Can somebody get me a cup of water?" And they're
They're
like,
like, we need you to poop in the cup.
they're like, "Yeah, we'll get right on that." So I go back in there, and finally, after like 2 hours, this physician's assistant shows up, and he's really apologetic, and he's like, "Yeah, I had to deal with something over there." And I'm like, "There was a woman who had a laceration wound far, far less severe than this, and you guys
Oh, what
attended
are
to
you, a
her
doctor now?
right away." I saw it, and
Dr.
I
Karen.
saw how
Here
they
comes
reacted to it.
Dr. Karen.
She didn't even need stitches. They just butterflied the thing and sent her home. And they couldn't even assess
I would have
me.
just wrapped the shit in electrical tape and called it a day.
Well, okay.
Maybe throwing some super glue on there.
Well, you know what? The last time you gave me advice about getting stitches,
It worked out.
it ended up that I was past the window after I finally went to the doctor.
I told you get stitches.
No,
that
you
looks
said
like stitches.
you said that looks really nasty, but I don't think it needs stitches.
No.
No, you told me to tape it up. That's what you did. And so I taped it up, and then it got
I said
infected.
I said, and that at very least needs butterflies. You're probably gonna need some stitches, is what I said immediately upon that thing happening to you.
Not immediately upon
Yeah,
it
no, I
happening.
was like, haha, you're gonna need stitches.
No, after it happened, you said nothing. And I was bleeding all down my leg and I didn't notice it for like an hour. And then the next day I called you and I said,
Whatever.
No,
You're
I
alive.
called you
You didn't get your leg cut
but
off.
I want to set the record straight. I called him and I said, "I want to see if you think this needs stitches." And you said, "Your wound does not need stitches." And I said, "Let me show you this." And I held the camera up and you said, "Whoa, that's a nasty ass wound."
Whatever. If you, yeah. No, I saw it right away and I was just like,
right away, meaning on the phone that day, not the day it happened.
No, when it happened, I went, yeah, whatever. That's not ruining my day. You're fine. Let's go on.
Okay, so you knew I needed stitches, but you were okay.
I was just like, no, we just
I
started.
will remember that.
We just started.
No, it was the end of the day.
No,
I got cut
you did
up.
that like the first thing was that you broke that plate and that was the first thing you did.
Well, okay, whatever. But by the time I noticed how bad it was, we were out of there and we were in a bar. We were at a bar right. And I showed the bartender. She's like, "Do you want to go in there and clean that thing up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I probably should." There's blood everywhere.
Yeah, well, shins bleed.
Yeah, they get infected too, and that's exactly what happened.
Into the meat. You got into the meat.
Well, anyway, I have a nice scar. Right anyway, let's get back to the Florida man who
has scars.
Understandably,
has scars.
Stole an ambulance because he got sick of waiting at the fucking ER, and he looks a lot worse off than I was. Fed up with waiting at the hospital, a Florida man decided to steal an ambulance to get home. Danny Konieczny was taken to the hospital.
That's a name. Konieczny. Konieczny.
After his neighbor reported him to be drunk and suicidal in his Lady Lake.
Well, he found out what his last name means. I don't know what it means.
After waiting for hours to see a doctor. You know,
he was like, "Where's my third name?"
That's kind of fucked up because they probably put him aside because he was drunk. They probably didn't take him
They were
serious. So
just
he's like,
yeah,
never mind, he's suicidal. He's drunk. Who cares about him?
he'll sleep it off.
Um, After waiting 2 hours to see a doctor, Koniji got frustrated and decided to steal an ambulance to get home, according to Fox affiliate Wolf TV.
No, he just went and got in the nearest car, which was an ambulance, and drove it home.
I guess the ambulance is always ready to drive.
Yeah,
You know?
it's there.
He probably was like,
He's so
woo, woo.
Yeah.
You know what? Good on this guy.
He's just taking this.
He went from being suicidal to taking care of
If
his
there
damn
was
self.
any car sitting there running, he would have taken it.
And good on him, but I'm glad he stole the ambulance.
I'm glad he didn't crash or
I just hope
anything.
nobody needed that ambulance.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It would be baller if he like drove to it. If like there was a call came in,
Yeah, and he came
he
in.
drove to it, but then called an Uber a block away,
Yeah.
and then there's the ambulance there.
Yeah, but there's nobody to drive
But they'll
it.
be
There's
there
no
in a minute.
paramedics.
They'll be there in a second, and they'll have an extra ambulance.
And then he'll feel better and say, I guess I don't want to die. I'm a useful person.
I love Florida Man.
Lake County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Fred Jones told the TV station it was one of the strangest things he's heard of since joining the agency. You haven't been in Florida
Dude,
very
I
long,
was
have
like,
you?
what? You've been there for like a fucking week, man? We talking about city, county? What are we like? That's the weirdest thing.
He's got to be new to Florida.
Yeah,
It says he's been doing this for 21 years in Lake County. Dude, you must be doing desk
I'm
work.
Fred Jones, and I'm definitely from Florida.
No, he's been doing desk duty. I guarantee you. I think it's the first I've heard of this.
Okay, so
you're
like,
taken to the hospital because you're drunk, and now you're in the ambulance you've just stolen back to go back to your house. This could have been bad.
Well, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fred Jones with his
No shit, Fred Jones, also known as Captain Obvious.
Yeah, Sergeant Captain Obvious. Good one.
Kojienji parked the ambulance in his neighbor's driveway to get back at them because he thought they had first reported him to the police. So
he was found, wait for it,
in the trunk of his car inside his garage.
Trying to what? Like asphyxiate himself? Was
You
the
don't
car
go
running? Oh man.
I mean, that occurred to me, but maybe
he was
his neighbor.
booked. He was booked back into the Lake County channel. He's probably been there a few times, I imagine. I'd like to look up
Fred Jones, man, dude. I know you haven't been in Florida.
He's just like
he was in Lake County, California, I'll bet, and then he moved to Florida like a month before this happened. That's my guess.
He was like, I was just trying to re-up my Ambien. Okay, that's funny. But
Again,
it's funny
nobody
because
died.
nobody got hurt. So anyway,
I just think it's funny that you get revenge on your neighbor by pulling an ambulance into their driveway. I mean, that's some cryptic revenge there.
Here, would you watch this?
Or no, in your face. I'm not going to leave a steaming bag of shit on your
No, what if
doorstep.
you're
I'm
just
just going to
like-
leave you this here ambulance.
What if you're just like your craziness kicks into gear and you're just like, I saw ER and you're saving lives. You're in the ambulance that you stole, saving lives and shit. He's old enough. He's probably seen some shit. Maybe took a
if
CPR.
I stole an
You might have
ambulance,
seen a CPR class or two.
but there's nobody there to administer anything. It's just an ambulance. But I bet they've got syringes and all sorts of cool medical equipment in there that you could sell, right?
All I could think of was this. Oh, damn. They're getting far back. All I could think of was.
Here we go. You're moving. Whenever you're about to do him, you do this
Boy.
slow.
Look, but there's one thing I taught my boys.
How many boys have you got?
It's how to revive a victim. Victim, what I can't say. You should be prepared. Know your CPR. The last thing you want is get convicted of drowning that girl you like.
And then end up in a cell with a guy who does not courtesy flush.
Boy, there's one thing I know. CPR.
That guy?
Oh, yeah. I'm a certified lifeguard. Have been for 5 years.
47.
Tell me this guy doesn't know how to swim.
So this guy is
This guy has hand wrestled gators.
This guy's giving counsel to a guy who stole an
Boy.
ambulance when his crime was he drove his lawnmower into a cop car.
You should have at least saved somebody's life along the way, boy.
You should have at least hit a cop car.
That's not his lesson. I'm trying to sort out his lesson. I want to give him a backstory too.
Okay.
Without knowing a backstory, just based on what I know about
That guy's
him.
been through a lot.
I know. So that'll be fun to do. So with that, you guys made it to another show.
This was a long one. That's what she said.
Good, Charlotte.
Yeah, she slept through it. Good on you, Charlotte. You know how to handle a Florida man.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Nothingyetgroup@gmail.com. Hit us up. We're kind of funny. We should do something.
Darn, that's the end.
And if you don't know,
We'll have a little bit of time for that. I am the good guy.
I am your Miss Parker. And this.
It's nothing out loud. Fuck you guys. No.
now you know.